I thought it would be fun to take a really cheap guitar and put some work into it to make it at least look like a nice one. The fingerboard on this neck was super cheap and didn't feel great, so I replaced it and got some frets into my last two videos. Now it's time to get the frets leveled and polished. I marked the top of each fret with a marker and made sure that the neck was perfectly straight before leveling the frets. Once the marker had been scraped off of each fret, I knew that my frets were most likely level. I double-checked everything with my fret rocker just to make sure before moving on to adding a fall-away. This will give me a little more room in the upper register for the strings to vibrate, lessening the chance of fret buzz and the notes choking out up higher on the neck. Once the frets are all leveled, I'm left with a lot of flat fret tops. It is important to round off the tops again so that when I am fretting, the string makes contact with the middle of the fret. If the string makes contact with the front edge, as it would on a flat top, then the note will be slightly out of pitch. The flatter the fret, the more out of pitch the note. I prefer to use a 3-corner file when crowning, and the goal is to gradually remove material from the sides of the fret until I'm left with a thin line down the center of the fret. I have to be careful not to remove material from the top of the fret, otherwise it will undo the work that I just put into leveling. Once I have crowned every fret, I am able to move on to getting everything polished. Having nice shiny frets looks great, but it also helps preserve string life and makes bends a lot easier. A glass-like smooth surface allows the strings to slide across the frets without scraping or catching on any rough edges. The last step is hydrating the fingerboard. I put a small amount of oil on the board and let it sit a few minutes for the wood to soak up. I made sure to thoroughly wipe away any excess, and now this neck is ready for a new nut.